The fertilizer debate in the African continent today needs to be put in perspective. And three critical points underpin this discussion, especially the environmental dimension of synthetic fertilizers. The first is emissions. For example, manufacturing nearly all nitrogen fertilizers is a leading global emission source, accounting for an estimated 830 megatons of carbon dioxide annually. Globally, it is estimated that the synthetic nitrogen fertilizer supply chain production and transportation was responsible for 10.6% and 2.1% of global emissions. Africa is a leading destination served by this supply chain. 93% of fertilizers imported into just one African sub-region are nitrous fertilizers, the most significant emitter that you can imagine. Second is that the use of fertilizer kill soil microorganisms, bacteria and fungi, which is critical to creating soil organic matter that is critical for soil health. No amount of synthetic fertilizer can restore lost organic matter, but synthetic fertilizer destroys soil organic matter. Organic matter destroyed equates to the loss of ecological resources, and these ecosystems are the foundation upon which our food system relies on. Scientifically, studies indicate that using nature-based solutions, non-chemicalized approaches to produce food that ensures ecosystems remain intact, what we call ecosystem-based approaches, ecosystem-based adaptation approaches, which includes using organic fertilizer in the place of synthetic fertilizer, enhances not only yields with up to 128% increases, but also ensure that results in nutritious food can be obtained with more immune boosting compounds that conventionally produced food cannot provide. In addition, what we need to know is that organic fertilizers are much more accessible and provide accessible enterprise opportunities for the informal sector in the continent, which engages up to 80% of Africa's working population. Such inclusive opportunities are critical today to build socioeconomic resilience. And this is an opportunity that synthetic fertilizer that are imported cannot create. The third point is that ramping up production will not address Africa's food insecurity challenges. And this is a debate that we need to have because, on average, 50% of food produced in the continent is estimated to be lost through what we call post-harvest losses. As a result of these losses, up to 25% of fresh water and 20% of farmland are wasted on unconsumed food. This implies that the region needs to address the real challenge of reversing post-harvest losses, all of which will ensure increased availability of food, will ensure protection of ecological resources that underpin food production, which cannot be substituted with synthetic fertilizers. The fourth point is pollution. Using synthetic fertilizers is a leading risk factor for pollution. Related health risks, including antimicrobial resistance, which is one of the most dangerous issues, where leakage of fertilizers into the environment is among the major risks for antimicrobial resistance. Pushing synthetic fertilizers in Africa without the above contextual and environmental factors will not translate to the sustainable yield increases that many hope for. Environmental solutions offer a well-balanced solution for food systems in Africa. Thank you.